it takes about an hour or so for each
Yeah.
patient that comes into my clinic. It's not just cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. People always like wonder, like, I actually get calls from attorneys asking me like, do you just do cracking there? I'm like, no, I do therapy, rehab, like
That's what you got to do. You got to do
I mean,
strengthening. You got to do
everything.
like everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Across the board.
Everything.
And
Yeah.
sometimes, listen, sometimes someone's got a bad back or bad neck. They got a herniated disc. I don't know that you necessarily want to be cracking that area. You know what I mean? Like,
100%. Yeah.
Massaging it,
Yeah. I mean, of course, you got to read like their health history, but if someone has like a surgery, then you don't want to be cracking them.
Yeah.
If they have like disc, rods in their spine, you don't want to be cracking them with like a fused neck.
Yeah, no, a bad ending.
It'd be a bad ending for the guy.
How the hell do you do those ear cracks, man?
They're cool. They're really cool.
They're cool. That's pretty scary.
I could probably try that one on you right now while you're sitting there.
I don't know about doing the ear crack.
It'll definitely make some sound in it.
You think it would? I'm nervous to do it. You want to try it or no?
Yeah, I'll try it on you.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Don't break my ear off. Should we put the microphone up or no?
No. You can
Leave it.
Yeah. I'll leave it there for you.
Oh
I'll
man.
leave it there for you. Don't worry. Yeah. We'll get a good sound. Turn your head over there. That's fine. Let me see if we can get something here. Let me see where it needs to go. Right there. I know you guys heard that.
Dude, that was
Heard
legit.
that.
Come
Hey,
here, dude.
Is that legit or not?
That was awesome, man.
That's legit, right? I told you that was legit. That was real, right?
Yeah, that was as
Let me
real
even
as it
out.
gets.
Let me get a little
That was as real as it gets, man.
Yeah. Let me even out over here though.
Oh man,
There you
dude,
go, buddy.
I feel good today. I'm ready to hit it up.
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
I'm ready to hit that yacht in Miami. Let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Dude, that worked for real, man. That
I
really
know. It's nice, right?
yeah. Let me see if I get a crack.
You know what? And I'm pretty sure the sound is gonna be really good on this too.
Yeah, that's definitely. Listen, I heard it loud and clear.
I mean-
Zach across the room, he heard it.
If you heard it, everyone that's watching is gonna hear it. So that's good. Yeah.
That's pretty good, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So people always ask me if that's fake, but no, it's not fake. But plus, it's good for content. So people are gonna like that content right there.
Yeah, that was legit.
Yeah.
So, personal injury lawyer getting a chiropractic ear popping treatment from a chiropractor.
Yeah.
Personal injury lawyer. I love it.
That's really cool.
I mean, listen, we have so many people, our clients, people that are hurt. That's really one of the very first people most clients see if they don't end up in the hospital,
do.
right? They go to the hospital or they go by ambulance. But a lot of the first people, because listen, it's hard to get an appointment with an orthopedic doctor.
That's true.
Or a neurologist. I mean, it's just not easy to get an appointment. And sometimes it may be a few days and people want to see someone right away. They want to make sure they're okay. And so I think one of the first places a lot of people do go is either an urgent care or they go to a chiropractor where they're able to get x-rays done. They're able to get checked out. They get a full evaluation.
I agree.
They're able to get set on a course of treatment. So I see it, listen, every single day whenever we get a phone call, if the person hasn't been to the hospital, the first place they're going is either urgent care or a chiropractic clinic.
I mean, that's very important for people to that watch this to understand that if you're in a car accident, you definitely need to see some kind of medical provider,
For sure.
That's going to help out. You have 15 days, especially in Florida, to see someone,
Yeah.
So it's very important to see some kind of medical provider, but I recommend seeing a chiropractor, because then they can start you on treatment and then they can set you up with attorneys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And these, they can set you up with the correct attorney in your area that can help you, help fight the insurance company to get you money for your pain and suffering. Because if you're in pain, there's no reason why you shouldn't get compensated for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's either and what we see, because a lot of times people reach out to attorneys. It's both ways, because you have a lot of big, different advertising from different, places. But it's either you're getting to the medical provider first, or you're calling an attorney to figure out what are the next steps, and then, hey, do they know anybody, as far as a good medical provider, good treatment? I mean, but I always think critically important, get to a doctor right away.
100%.
Because number one is you want to do that for your own health. And then number two is you do need to document what you're feeling, because if you're going to end up making a claim against the other driver or your own insurance company or the other people's insurance company, you need to document the injuries. Because if you wait 4 or 5 days, 10 days, if you wait that time frame, the insurance adjuster is going to look at it and say,
they
I
weren't
don't
in
think
pain.
they're really hurt. They're not hurt. They waited. And it doesn't matter. It's like every single, even though a person's legitimately hurt, maybe they're waiting, they're trying to get better, they're taking hot showers or whatever, they're putting ice at home, they're doing what they're doing to try to avoid going to a doctor. That's actually hurting them. It's hurting their case if they,
And there's really there's not that much documentation they're doing on it because it's not someone actually documenting it,
Yeah.
And they haven't been diagnosed yet. So you're right. It's very important. If anyone's watching this, make sure you see a chiropractor or some kind of doctor right after your injury. Yeah.
Right away.
Or at least call an attorney. At least they can see someone,
Yeah. No, and
so
also,
important.
Yeah. Guide them through the process because so many people, they'll get into an accident and then first thing they're doing is they're calling the other person's insurance and they're giving a statement to that insurance company, which is something we always advise against. You don't, it's like, unfortunately, it's a sad kind of situation, but when you're in an accident, you become, that person's an adversary to you. Mm-hmm. And now you're calling up and you're giving a statement. It's like if you had an adversary, if the police are coming after you and you're getting arrested, it's like you don't give a statement, right? Like you have the right to remain silent. It's kind of, unfortunately, it's this very similar thing is you don't want to give them the other insurance company a statement because then they can use it against you later on.
Yeah.
You want to have
I think
advice.
they do that because they are scared to call their own insurance because they raise their rates.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why. And that's so annoying because I think it's a law that states that you can do a certain amount of claims on your insurance without raising your rates, correct?
Typically,
if it's not your fault, right?
In Florida, if it's the other person's fault and you make a claim, they're not supposed to raise your rates. I think there's a law they can't raise your rates if you're in an accident. It's the other person's fault. If you're in an accident and it's your fault, they're going to use that. Your insurance company is going to use that as a strike against you.
Yeah, of course.
But regardless, if you're in an accident, it's the other person's fault. You're worried about your own insurance. Your insurance rates go up every year, no matter what. It's going to happen. All right. And so you pay premiums every single month. You're paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars, thousands a year, however much it ends up being. That's what it's there for. So if you're in an accident, you contact your insurance company, notify them, notify the other person's insurance company. You open up the claim, then let the claims process work through. Mm-hmm. That's what you've been paying for. Like I was driving down the highway the other day and this huge piece of metal flew up, smashed my car. And it's like, could I be out of pocket $13,000 or $14,000, to fix my car? It's like, do I really want to? No, I've been paying my insurance company. So, are my rates going to go up a little bit? They were going up anyways. And you can always switch your insurance company. So I have State Farm right now. They're doing a good job. But if I see the rate goes up by $500 or whatever it ends up being, okay, let's call Geico and save 20%. Let's call Progressive. Let's figure out who the other insurance company is. That's right. That's how you cut your rates. It's a competitive market. They want your business.
I agree.
So when you call, you just shop around and find, hopefully better insurance.
I would tell people listen, they shouldn't raise your rates if it's not your fault. So, but now I'm gonna tell them that if they raise your rates, just go to another provider.
Listen, find a different one. But they're gonna raise it no matter what. Every year, insurance goes up.
That's what they do. Same thing, probably with law insurance and even with chiropractor insurance, they raise it every year.
Yeah, people need to know also. Florida, it's a no-fault state, and people get confused about what that means. No fault, they're like, oh well, no one was at fault. Even police officers will tell people it's a no-fault state, so I'm not giving anyone a ticket. It doesn't mean that. All right, no fault simply means that regardless of who's at fault, your own car insurance is going to pay up to a certain amount of money for your medical expenses. It's like no fault simply
let's
means
give an example.
It becomes health insurance in Florida. If you're in an accident, the other person ran a red light, crashed into you, your car insurance becomes health insurance, regardless of who's at fault, and you go through them first to pay for your medical expenses. You go see a chiropractor. Mm-hmm. Your chiropractor is going to bill your car insurance as if it's health insurance.
Exactly.
So your bills are paid, you're taken care of. And,
that's a good way of saying it. I just say I usually just do it through your car insurance, but because sometimes they'll bring their health insurance in. I'm like, no, I don't need this. I should.
Well, they really can't. I mean, if it is a car accident, you run it through their car insurance first, up to their personal injury protection, which is the no fault, in Florida, and you run it up. I guess $10,000, and they pay a certain amount, and then there may be a little bit of a deductible that you have to pay with the chiropractic clinic, but a lot of times maybe you guys waive it, or you're able to.
There's ways. What happened was the insurance company will just take it off the payment.
Yeah.
So if they have $1,000 deductible and you have a bill of $5,000 of them, they'll take off $1,000, so you get $4,000.
Yeah. And they pay 80% of the allowable amount of
exactly.
whatever it is in Florida.
80% of the allowable of what Medicaid or
what Medicare, whatever it is.
Yeah, Medicare pays. Yeah.
But it's a good listen. It's great because everyone who has car insurance in Florida, they need to know it's as if they have health insurance. So a lot of people don't have health insurance, but they need to know, hey, if they get taken by the ambulance or they go to the hospital, that car insurance is going to pay their bill up to $10,000. Now, unfortunately, sometimes if you're really badly hurt and you're getting a CT scan or you're getting some kind of surgery, the hospital is going to burn through that insurance, and then you're going to have to start using your health insurance.
Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, and if they don't have health insurance, then they have to go through their bodily injury, right? I mean,
well, you're going to make a claim against the other person's car insurance, and then ultimately a lot of that will get paid and taken care of, and there's reductions and stuff. But one of the other big things is if they don't have uninsured motorist coverage is huge here in Florida. So I mean, I don't know if you know what that uninsured motorist.
Of course, yeah. I mean, that's so like important to have.
It's number one. If I could put a billboard up, one billboard for a personal injury, like I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it. Okay, I'm gonna do a billboard, and it's just gonna say "Get uninsured motorist coverage."
Yeah,
because
it covers you.
It covers you because if the other person has that zero insurance for your injuries,
you're set.
You're set. You're able to make a claim against your own insurance.
That's like a really important one. Like in every state, they should always have that. Everywhere. Because that protects you. Then that protects you if because a lot of people don't have insurance, especially probably here in Miami. A lot of people come in to Miami, from other countries. So
and they just don't purchase it.
Yeah, they don't purchase it. Yeah.
But listen, unfortunately, a lot of people can't afford it. Maybe they don't have the right situation. And
yeah, true. You're right.
So I mean, it's a huge benefit to people that are able to afford it or they have a job that offers it. Get health insurance because you don't want to foot the bill for something terrible.
I agree. I mean, I felt bad for people that can't actually get coverage because the person that hit them has they don't have health insurance, or the person that hit them has like zero bodily injury.
Yeah, we have it all. I'm telling you, we have it all. Unfortunately, all the time. So I have to turn people away. I mean, I've had people on horrific motorcycle accidents where they're like going to be on a ventilator the rest of their life. The other person had $10,000. That's it. There's nothing else we could do. You're not going to sue that person because that person who has $10,000 has nothing in the bank. They have nothing you're going to ever get. It's like trying to get blood from a stone. Yeah, it's a really sad
wild
thing.
To me.
That's why you need that coverage.
There needs to be a different law to prevent that from happening to someone,
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, it's unfortunately that's the state of the law in Florida.
I mean, even in Texas, the 30/60 thing, but if someone has surgery, their surgery is over $60,000,
Yeah.
So now it's where's the rest of the money coming from?
Yeah.
It has to come out of pocket. It's that's not good.
Yeah. No, it isn't. If there's only a certain amount.
Yeah, because surgery is just injections are high, and then if they do like a disc surgery or they fuse you, that's a lot of money.